All right, what's going on, guys? Hello, everyone. Testing 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? If anybody's can respond, the can you guys hear me? The sound is okay. I'm just gonna carry on with the pre-market analysis. What I have on the watch list. Just gonna go through what I usually do, just a normal routine. So I've got 3 sets of watch lists. One is the main one, the second one is the gappers, and the third one is the catalyst play. So let's talk about the main ones. Going into SPY, while I wasn't here, SPY has been quite active actually, since I would say 12. So yeah, mid-December it's been starting to be active, more or less giving more ranges actually. If you can have a look at the ranges on the days, compare it to the previous days, so yeah, it's been quite active. Now it's topping up. It's kind of like a topping pattern. It's just but it's just not the downtrend yet. I don't think it's a downtrend. It's probably a range bound action before it starts to make up its move, either to the upside or the downside. We wouldn't know. That's why I have these channels that it needs to break through for me to decide whether it's going to be a downtrend. So I wouldn't really be like very too quick to judge it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait up for this SPY to take out 450s for me to decide, or start thinking about, really the SPY could go into downtrend, or a bigger pullback. But at the moment, I feel like it's just gonna hold here. It might, if it does decide to go lower today. We have 455s, which is yesterday's low, 455.50s, and then we have our 450s that can hold, 453.50s can hold. So yeah, there's quite a lot of resistance to the downside that can hold the SPY from going down. So I'm thinking it might be a bounce day today on SPY. Even if it does bounce, I don't expect too much from it. 460 will be the next overhead resistance. So if it does bounce, so that's what I think. So I kind of like 50-50 on SPY, not very biased towards either side. So we will take it from there when it comes to SPY and other big names. So it'll be one of those that we have to watch what it does after the open, especially the first half an hour. So that's our SPY. And then we go our BBIG has been moving recently. I couldn't figure out why it's moving this much. We had BBIG moving quite a bit earlier. We traded this area here around I believe August, September times, really nicely as well, but with good success as well. But it's bouncing back again. It's bounced up to this zone of mine that I created around the 6s. Good daily level, 6 round number. It goes up to, gaps up to that level, and then starts to fade off of it. Now this is not a good sign for BBIG, because it didn't hang around there at that area. If it did hang around 6 areas or 580s, 560s, I would be looking for longs on this, to be honest, because chances are that the continuation might still be there. The momentum might still be there. As you can see, the volume's rising, on daily. you know, each time it starts to bounce, more and more volume coming in. So it'll be interesting to see if that volume stays consistent and stays, if BBIG decides to really sort of curl back up and starts taking out the sixes. Now, if that's the case, then we have to be, I mean, I'm thinking more long biased. But what worries me is it's done quite a bit of move before it actually pulled back. So there could be, today could be a retracement day, or a correction day. So if the correction comes into this type of stock, they could be quite big. So at this point, I am a bit short biased on BBIG. That's my analysis on BBIG. So that's how I'm gonna go into when it does open up today. Lucid, I have kept an eye on it since I've been swing trading it from the October times, end of October, and it was a good decent pullback add point here around 37th on Lucid. But I'm really not sure about this this price action around 47s, on the rejection of 47s. That's quite a bit of rejection, because after this correction I expected the curl back up, starts moving forward and take out the 50s, which it didn't. It rejected quite a bit of aggressively than I anticipated. So I'm wary of that. So it's pretty much the 40 area is a big area for me. I'm just gonna let it play out. If it starts to take out the 40 and starts trading above it, I will definitely add to my swing, as well as day trade it long. So that's the plan with it. Now I don't also mind shorting it of the weakness from the dailies. I feel like there might be some more move to the downside, some more room to the downside before it starts to hang around over 35s. You can clearly see that on the daily 35, there was big dip buyers coming in. That hold was quite strong, as you can see with the wick around 35s. It does a huge stop run under 35s and then starts to creep back up and holds quite strong. So what I'm thinking is, if it does dip down to 35s or even before 35s, there might be a better opportunity on the buy side, dip buy side. But today I don't mind, as a day trade, I don't mind trading it short or long, depending on what sort of setup I come across on this. So AMC is surprisingly, well, it's not really surprising. This was I created this channel or this trend line long ago, and I was mentioning as well, probably in the stream as well, that, you know, if it does break that and it starts to hold under it, then, you know, it's not good for AMC. And by the way, you know, here's off topic, but just wanted to cover this. That's our basically one M200 strategy on a daily basis. Daily one M200 strategy gave you twice the chance to enter, and with a huge profit target with very low risk. So you can actually use that on daily as well. But anyways, let's get back to the topic, the main subject in line. So AMC is quite weak, guys. I just don't like to play weak, beaten down stocks. I just don't have that huge arb that I look for on the stocks. So AMC is on just for fun. I'm keeping it on the side, just in case if it decides to bounce. The bounce play might have a better opportunity, better R on it, better reward than actually down plays. So shorting, I probably will be very careful, but longs, you know, if it starts to break out 19s and starts to go towards 20s, there might be a bounce day coming into AMC, but I wouldn't expect too much from it, honestly. So I'm keeping it on the side. And then ATVI Activision is was completely beaten down. It went all the way to 56s and starts bouncing back up. And then this gap happened because I think because of the merger. Microsoft is planning to buy it. Something, I don't know whether it went through. If it did go through, then really this is just gonna trade like that, as you see, guys. Today is not gonna be much action on it because this whole thing is priced in. If it's gone through, or if it's confirmed that, you know, the acquisition is gonna take place. So if that's the case, I'm not gonna touch it because there will not be any range. You know, at this point we're looking at 83 and 82, $1 range on a $80 stock pre-market, which should be more. So I'm just gonna leave it aside. You can let me know. Can you let me know, guys, if you are aware that Activision has been the acquisition went through merger? It seems like it has. It seems like it has, guys. So if that's the case, then yeah, it's not gonna move that much. NVAX. NVAX has been beaten down quite badly. It recently went to 240s and then just slided off without any pullback. Tried to bounce, dead cat bounce. This is what I call dead cat bounce, guys. Look, beaten down stock, bounces but really barely. That's your usual clue, you know, like, you know, it takes like 2 days to bounce and then the third day starts to red again and then it starts to, you know, these red days you can benefit from big time. You know, like here, for example, dead cat bounces. You know, this is not a dead cat bounce. You see, this is beaten down stock. Let's say you think about this beaten down and then you think this is showing strength, right? And then followed up by another sort of rally. Very quick one though. But this, you know, from this to that, that's kind of like a clue for you to get ready, maybe even to take a swing trade on it, because it's you know, daily is, you know, breaking really important levels here, and it's actually gone really beautiful actually. And if I was there, I probably would have actually swung this on the hold of 140. Very good opportunity on that one, guys. Very good opportunity for the short side. So that short continuation to the downside might still be there, but again, guys, from 240s to 100, a huge drop down. There might be some bounces coming to this, but I really wouldn't mind taking shorts on it again because it does show that it's taken all the levels out, and it's very weak at this point. Looks very weak, guys. It's taken most of the levels out. Let me just see this in a little bit more detail, guys. Just give me a second. Yeah, guys, it's yeah, it's taken most of the strong levels out, so I am very short biased on it. I don't see anywhere. Yeah, so NVAX, definitely short biased. Looking into if it does starts to pop, which it does at the moment. As you can see, 102 is holding, and then 100. If it stays under 100, 100 is a great level to watch on this. My mic is weird. Can you guys hear me properly? It might honestly it might be because it's a new mic and I haven't really properly set it up properly. So if that's the case, then let me know. But if it's clear enough for you guys, then I'll keep the settings as it is. But if it's really bad, guys, please let me know. Then I'll have to change the mic to the old one. Sorry, I noticed that a bit late. Oh, um, see, the problem is, okay, so let's see. How's that? All right, 1 2 1 2 1 1 2. Can you hear me? Is that better? Is that lower volume? But where's the cracking is still there? Okay, I think that might be a bit better. Oh, awesome. You can hear me properly as well? Is the sound okay? The volume's all right? Awesome, awesome. But how, Forrest, how bad was it before when I started the analysis? Were you here before? Right, guys, I think we might not have the time to go through everything again. But you know, it is what it is. So you know, hopefully you get what I meant by we did cover half of the watch list, so I'm not gonna go back because it's gonna take a long time. So Novavax again, a little bit. Okay, got it. Awesome. NVX, I will be a little bit short biased on it. Uber, I kept it. I don't like to trade Uber. Very difficult to trade. But I just kept it because it's just showing a little bit of a sign of weakness, broken the 40 level that I was watching, and if it does start to pop towards 40 and if it starts to hold, then I don't mind shorting it on the rejection of the 40. As you can see, my zone is around here, so I needed to pop towards that. In fact, you know, if it can pop around 39.50s, this area here, and if it starts to reject from there as well, there might be another chance to short this thing. Okay, so that's Uber, not my main watches, by the way. Gappers, guys, SBEV. SBEV has been recently sort of gaining a lot of traction, attention, broken the main level here. 4 level that is something that I would have definitely watched. Today is trading over that level, so it's definitely clearly showing sign of strength. So I am kind of thinking, well, this has some potential continuation play on it. Now, if it does start to reject from certain levels like 5, and if it can't take that out at the open, then I'll be a bit careful on it. But it seems like it is strong, and especially once it does take out the 5s and holds, and the 5 doesn't break, then I could, it could be long bias situation for a while, for an hour or two at least. So SBEV, looking at that level 5 level, and then Sophie as well as gapped up, and this is the strength. Look at this, guys. I mean, it gaps up and holds, right? This is what you call hold. You know, it's nice, really nice little range area, but it hasn't given up that 80% of its move. It's at that top 80% of its move, and it's holding there, which is a sign that it still wants to continue. It's still got some momentum behind it, some drive to it. So at this point, without looking at the daily or anything, I'm thinking, you know, this might start to move if it starts to take up 1450s, 1475 especially. So keep an eye on Sophie, SOFI. Daily is not really really helping that much, but it is there. As you can see, quite a bit of a beaten down stock. a dead cat bounce could be due on it, right? So especially today, it's already bouncing and it's holding, showing sign of strength. We're talking about it trading over here, right? 1450 is the level to watch, guys. I'll definitely keep an eye on 1450s. If it starts to hold that level, breaks and holds, definitely going to be watching that. BKKT, not very keen on this, guys. It did gap up, that's why I kept it there, but you know, right now it's actually slided down. You know, it's given most of his 50% of his move is the gap up, and now it's trying to sort of curl back up. Now if I'm watching sixes, or maybe even before 590s, if it starts to take 590s out, it could continue. If it does bring some volume, again, similar scenario, dead cat bounce, or dip buy situation maybe. But I don't know whether we can expect too much from it, even if it does, even if we do take the longs over sixes or 590s. But there could be a scalping opportunity. So that's what I'm thinking. BKKT, VINE. This is a partnership with Crave. I believe it's a restaurant chain, Crave. Don't like it. The price action is very dodgy. So I think this one has a lot of short sellers attacking it. You can tell by the daily chart, it tries to sort of continue to go up, go parabolic or short squeeze, and it gets heavily shorted into as well. So this could be one of those that if it does start to take out very strong levels like 8, then it could have a short squeeze. Yes, potential is there, but also short sellers, you know, continuously piling into this doesn't really make me very confident in the longs on this one. So short opportunity might work out better on this, honestly, on the pops, especially if it does pop towards 8 and starts to hold. That's where I will be looking into shorting VINE around 8s. That's what I think. But if it does start to break 8, don't ignore the fact that it could actually do another short squeeze like these. This is not really short squeeze, but you know what I mean. So Vine, watching the level 8. That area, if it does pop towards. Now, if it does pop towards VWAP, guys, and it starts to hold, there might be a better opportunity for a quick short setup. Hope that makes sense. And there goes our SBEV, starting to break that 5, so that's showing strength and confirming that thesis. So we'll see what happens. And also the theme that we have these days, I think, is the DWAG theme. So this could produce some decent opportunities both sides, in my opinion. So do keep an eye on this theme catalyst. DWAG will be probably the leader, and then the one that you want to watch probably is PHUN. I have traded it a little bit pre-market, but I am planning to add to it 340s, 335 breaks. Then I'm gonna add more to it. I managed to get some average of 320s around there. Now on this one, it has to be breaking below 3. It's kind of like I've started very small, and then I'm gonna build it up as it starts to take out the levels. The levels I'm looking at is 335s, 340s, this area here. That's what I'm looking at. This could really run if DWAG starts to continue and starts taking out 94s. That's pretty much it, guys. BNE, I'm not too need to take this off. It is a DWAG sympathy play, but BNE, nah, just gonna take that off, guys. I just don't like the price action at all. There we go. Perfect. So guys, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Anything I'm missing, because I haven't been in the game for a while, so I might have missed quite a few. So if you do have anything on your watch list, let's have a look at it before the market opens. Actually, market is gonna open in about 3 minutes, but I can still have a look. As you know, I don't trade the first 5 minutes. Today I'm gonna try to wait 10 minutes before pulling anything. Right, so best of luck. If there's nothing else, then I'll see you guys at the open. Hey Jessica, what's up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How you all doing? Oasis, how's it going, man? You right? Yeah, I haven't heard from Jay as well, man. I'm same as you, man. I hope he's doing well. Definitely, he's been a really active member of this stream, and also as well as the Discord. So I just really don't. I mean, want to bother people around holiday times too much. But hope he's doing well. I will get in touch with him, maybe DM him. But hope he's doing well. If he is listening, if you are listening, Jay, just give us a quick shot. Yeah, it's almost there. It's almost there. I think it's ready. It's ready for the what I want to do. But it's not complete. It's not going to be complete anyways for the next 6 months or a year. What you know the drill, guys. How I want to approach it. So it is ready to start. I would say maybe end of the month, hopefully. Yeah, I'm very excited for that as well. Where is Silver? Silver's in here. Is he alright? Josh, everybody. Hopefully everybody's alright. Yeah, I've been also, guys, just been the COVID thing, and coming back from holidays. It's just taken a toll on me. As you can see, my voice is still not the same. It hasn't recovered yet. But markets are open, guys. Best of luck. I'm just gonna wait about 10 minutes. But yeah, uh, it's been funny. Okay, ATVI. Popping. Yeah. Um, Guys, the volume's okay on the mic? Can you guys hear me properly? Or do I have to shout? Lucid. Lucid is popping and taking my level, which is 40. This might be something to keep an eye on, guys. It's breaking that 40, and if it starts to hold that, that could be opportunity for a long. Lucid volume coming in. Interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna go to my flexible grid here on 1 minute chart. The one that I was showing you was 5 minute chart. But right here, as you can see, if it starts to hold, that might be a good opportunity for a long there. There it goes. There it goes. Voila. There it goes. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't trade it, guys. It's just too early for me, but I did mention quite early as well in the pre-market analysis as well. This area, as you can see, that pink line, pre-market highs, plus the daily level on that 40. It was just a no-brainer. If you know, if I was in the zone, I would definitely would have taken that. But I missed it. But the idea was still definitely there. That's your $1 move straight away. That's your partial. Gotta take the partial, and then leave the rest on break even. That would have been the deal with it. The management. Beautiful. Awesome. Awesome. That's good to hear. DWAC is mm, kind of breaking down under 90. Let's see if in this zone 90 level holds on this. If that's the case, then there might be a chance for it to for us to short it. Actually, I don't mind really shorting it. Yeah, I might have to get rid of the other one as well. On longs on the PHU, and I might have to get rid of it. It's just barely anything, but I'm kind of looking for shorts on this now, guys, on the PHUN as well. So close the longs, looking for shorts, as well as PHU DWAC. By the way, guys, that's your 1M200 strategy, right? Not the clearest, but it is there. Actually, quite clear, honestly. The only difference is it's very close to the open. Usually, I don't like to take it very close to the open, but if it was, if I had been trading for a week or two, you know, I would definitely be there to be able to take it, because 1, 2, 3, 4, around 5 minutes mark, which would have been fine. So if you haven't checked that system or strategy, this was the trade. Kinda, if you wanted to confirm it, it would have been under 88. But as you know, if I see a rejection of a level I'm watching, I would go in a bit early. So my entry would have been under 89s, and I'll probably add around under 88s. There it goes. That would have been a really good trade with a stop just over 90. So yeah, already given quite a bit. Yeah, it's good to know that I still have it. It's good to know that I still have that. I don't know, like that readability on the chart. So, yep. Uh, what has BBIG done? Not much, really. BBIG is not very clear, but right now it's just, it's not very clear. If it starts to take out the 515s, 520s, 515s, then that could be a long opportunity. If it starts to take that out and holds. Wanna really look into shorts as well, but I don't have any setup, any strategy to short this, so I'm not gonna. I'm waiting for that 515 to break. In fact, if it starts to hold, I want to make sure that 513, that 200 EMA gets taken out on the long side. So it needs to be trading over it for me to take anything. Now, if it does decide to stay under 5 as well, that could be a shorting opportunity as well, but I really prefer longs on this now, as you can see. Okay. Yeah, waiting on it too. As I said, guys, this is why you don't want to be going into too early. You see this? This is this is your typical, very typical stop run. This is the best example. You know, if you had decided that, you know, it's taken, the 5 is holding, and you want to take longs on 510s or 513s before it actually confirmed the break of the 200, well, you're wrong, because it did exactly that, and a lot of people might have gotten in this wick, might have actually gotten stuck on the longs, and then all of a sudden a big drop came in, and now, after, you know, those people who have taken longs here, under 5s, they're giving up now. So the continuation to the downside could be strong if people starts to bail on it from this long here, or even from these longs. So I'm thinking, you know, if 490 breaks, this could actually wash down quite quick. Yeah, very interesting price action here. Not the cleanest, but because of this recent price action, you could have an edge on it. Whoa, look at those numbers on 490, guys. Look at the numbers. Sorry, you can't see it, but yeah, 490s have big numbers. But if that gets taken out, though, you want to anticipate the break of 490 as well. You don't want to be taking it after the break of 490. If that's the case, look at these numbers. It's getting taken out. There you go. There it goes. See, if you take it after 490, you're already getting into slippage of 4-5 cents. But it's, yeah, this is not good though. It shouldn't bounce back. So it's yeah, it shouldn't bounce back. If I was short on it, I would be a bit careful now on it. Definitely. Yeah, this is our chop zone now, as Silver call it, YB zone, right? YB zone. This might be it, but I'm thinking if 5 starts to hold, there could still be a chance for it to go lower. So if it does go pop towards 5, in fact, this wick, if it stays the way it is, or if it goes over, you know, 505 and starts to reject again, there might be an opportunity. But I'm gonna wait up on it, guys. I'm gonna wait up on a YB zone to get taken out, and then decide what we're gonna do with it. So yeah. I am trading the PHUN on the side, guys. Okay, PHUN is on the side. I didn't mention it because I was already trading it pre-market. So, but I did give you an idea of what I'm looking for. Look at this DWAC, beautiful, beautiful trade, and the pullback barely pulls up, and then this continuation is going to be strong, guys. This is going to be strong. So I haven't traded PHU DWAC. I wish I had traded this instead of PHUN, but it's still, you know, still good enough for me. Yeah, this thing is pulling back a little bit strongly. So 80 is quite achievable on this, in my opinion, the way it's trading right now. Oh, guys, Lucid. Shit. I miss Lucid, guys. I miss Lucid. Look at my level. Look at this zone. These two level zone here. Now, if you had missed it, which I did on that breakout, this is a much better entry. 40 level, pull back to that, That's a much better level. That's the one I missed. But that's fine. Yeah, current market conditions, Jessica. I did talk about it on the pre-market analysis. We started at around 9 a.m. Uh, I've got my channel here on the daily. You see this channel here? That needs to get broken for me to think that this market might be going into a bigger correction or maybe even downtrend. So until that happens, I'm still like 50-50 on it. It could still have a bounce plays, but that needs to completely get taken out. What I'm talking about is at least 455s getting taken out, which is quite close to it. And then 450 gets taken out. That would be the confirmation of the downtrend. At least a bigger correction, I would say. But the way it's holding up here, over 455s, as long as it's holding up over 455s, I will think that this thing still has the chance to bounce and starts to make its way towards the highs. Yeah, that's what I think on the markets. So when I'm talking about SPY, it's pretty much the market really. You can check the QQQs. It's probably the same idea, as you can see. They don't differ that much. You see this this channel here. So that's QQQ is leading, I think, in my opinion today. Not really. They're both the same. Yeah, you see the bounce coming in. So yeah, just pulls up to the tick, almost to the tick to the 200 EMA, bounces again, tries to pull back or wash towards and breaks the 200. It doesn't even get there, and now it's bouncing. So we might be looking into that chop before it actually decides the direction, but it's already showing a little bit of a strength. SPY. I think this will take out the highs, and then starts to trend up a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, SPY is attempting to take the highs out. So, I think this might have the strength to take it out. The volume is building up. Can you see? It's a 1 minute volume. That's it's still, you know, it's still effective if you keep an eye on it. If it starts to stair step like this, chances are that levels get broken very easily if the volume stays consistent. So yeah. Yeah, so this is at this point is attacking the highs. If it does start to break the highs, I think it might have a chance to run nicely today, the SPY. And my PHUN is doing okay, not too bad. I started to flip my longs. I took a long around 320s, I think, average of 320s. Small size though, early pre-market. But once it starts to wash, after looking at the DWAG, you know, once I saw the setup here, I started to flip on this one as well. So around 313s. Yeah, it's okay. It's not one of those that I would have really liked. I would have preferred to short DWAG. This had much better potential, much better range. But hey. And also the one I missed is Lucid twice actually. I mean, over here that probably I would have missed that anyways, the breakout. But then that pullback, a dollar move, more than a dollar move actually, almost $1.50 move. That's quite a bit of a decent reward actually for the amount of risk you're putting in. That would have been a massive risk to reward. Wow, SPEV decided to it's a bit weaker. I would this is the one I was mentioning. Be careful. No, not this one. I was mentioning about wine. As you can see, guys, wine clearly. I mentioned that I am short biased on it. Look to the tick, guys. I was mentioning here, you know, any pops on this one is gonna get shorted. This is exactly what I mean. Like pops up to 740, 750, and then boom, boom. This is looking like it's gonna fade off more, guys. And you know, I'm not gonna touch it anymore. The chances were here. That was a pop and drop idea. If you had missed it, even here it would have been chasing it a little bit. That's Vine. What's Sophie done? Oh, KSS. Let's have a look. Oh, KSS has hit my alert, guys. Ooh. 50-50 break would have been nice, but yeah, this is bouncing big. We're talking from 49s to 52 for a stock that doesn't move that much. Look at this volume. This is interesting to see. This is very interesting to see. I want to watch this. I'm not trading it, but it's very interesting to see after this volume whether we have a continuation or whether we start to get rejected. Now, if we start to get rejected from after this volume, then that rejection could be big. But it seems like it wants to continue. So this is very strong, guys. This might be a short squeeze in play. What's the I'm gonna keep it on my watch list. KSS. It's not very low float. It's 139 mil float. I wish I had a setup strategy that that is to do with chasing a stock. I hate chasing stocks, you know. So I'm gonna wait up on this and see what it does really. There will be plenty of chances to, if it does decide to stay strong, there will be plenty of chances to enter and join the trend. But right now I don't see anything. It's just chasing it. That's all. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Uh, this was beautiful, beautiful short. Um, SBEV. SBEV is looking like a nice little short area here as well, guys. 440s. Your stop is about 20 cents. 20 cents, and yeah, that looks interesting. Not the cleanest, but it's there. It's there. And we've got ATVI as well showing. Now, if this continues down, guys, this has really good potential to the short side. If it, especially if it takes out 8130s, yesterday's lows. This here, 8150, sorry. This has a big potential to the 82 break. Right now could be a potential entry with a stop over 82.12. Oh, be big, be big, be big, be big. Be big is decided, guys. It wants to take out the the zone, the hour zone. And now it's trading above it, so I'm long biased on it, guys. Might even chase it a little bit here. The only thing I don't like is the daily is overextended. $0.20. I don't mind risking 20 cents, guys, on this. I'm gonna go in on this. Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's go. My stop on this one probably will be the break of the let's get rid of this. Of the break of the 510s. If it does break under 510s, then I'll get out of it. But so far so good. Managed to get then bit of a chase, yes, but 525s. There goes our SPV. Yeah, that starts to break. 420 wash could come in. Yeah, 420 wash could be very quick if it does come in. Yeah, but I didn't take it. I was mentioning the short opportunity there, but I didn't take it. Alright, guys, I'm starting on the ATVI as well, guys. Bit of a chase again, but I'm not risking a lot on it. I really wanted to take it close to 82s. It was just too quick. Stop would be 82.14s. I preferably would like it to break that 82.14s and hold above it. That's probably when when I will exit it, but I'll see how it reacts over 82s. I wouldn't mind getting out over 82s as well if it starts to hold over 82s. I needed to clearly break this low now very quickly. If it doesn't, it's going to be quick, a very quick trade. Yeah, on this one, guys, I managed to bring up a little bit, average up a little bit. Right, 81.90s is the average. I managed to pull in some more here, 81.95s. So yeah, my average is slightly higher now. 81.90s with a still stop 82.13s. Again, the plan with this is it needs to break that 81.70s very quickly. And then ideally, if it does break that 81.50s, then we are really good to go on this. It's definitely worth the risk on this. Yeah, it's popping towards 80. I'm just gonna be slightly patient with it. As I mentioned, 82 should not break. It could wick out. It could wick out to even 82.20s. That's fine, but it should not break and close above it. Oh, NVAX, guys. That's also one of those. NVAX. Spread is quite a bit on this. So be very careful if you're going to trade this. Very, very spready. Yeah, very dangerous. It could be very dangerous. If you're going to trade it, it has to be some room. You got to leave some room for it. For example, if you short it now, we're talking 99.60s or 50s. It's tightening though. Actually, it's tightening nicely. Your stop has to be over 130s. 130s, yeah. Not the cleanest, but I think the setup was there. I also don't like what BBIG is doing. It should continue. It should have continued. I still have my stop obviously under 510s, 505s. Right here. It needs to break the. Now it's clear for me. The stop is very, very clear. It has to break the VWAP and close below it. Actually, this is gearing up for maybe another move. I might add to it 530s break, guys. Right, even here. I need to see the volume coming in. I gotta see the volume coming in. Once I have the volume confirmation, I might even add to this. It's bouncing. Volume, come on. Come on, volume. Yeah, volume is coming in slightly though. Okay, okay. All right, I'm adding, guys. So my average is still the same, similar, 526. It's the same, guys. Yeah, that volume spike could have been a little bit tricky. All right, let's leave that alone for the moment. I've already added to it, and I don't need to add. If it does start to break 535, I might add one more time. Only last portion of the ad will come in after the break of 537s, 36s. But I'm fine with it right now. ATVI is still not, making our trade invalid yet. But the more it hangs around here, the more chance of it breaking down, yes. But it has to be staying under 82s. Yeah, that's the clue here. We gotta make sure that it stays under that. If it starts to break above and starts to hold, then we can exit early as well with a very small loser. But I feel good about this. What you have to understand is, guys, from this kind of drop, we gotta have some time before it continues to another drop. What I would not like is it does a huge drop and then, it does a very quick pullback, and then continues. That usually tends to not last that long. Yeah, I don't like this, guys. I might exit early here. I'm looking at the price action in the tape. Might exit it early right about now. Just need to make sure that 82 still not violated though yet. Yeah, it hasn't violated yet, guys. We might as well, as I said, we gotta wait for the 82 close above 82. So none of it closed above 82. Interesting. Yeah, I'm still in it, and on this rejection actually. Yeah, it's looking good. ATVI is looking good. I will put some limit orders around 8150s just to take a quick partial if it decides to wash quickly. So that's the plan with it, and then leave the rest to manually track it, manually manage the trade. I'll also get out of it now at the break of this. I will not wait for it to break and close. I will get out with a hard stop 8208s. on the ATVI, because it's just playing around a little bit. What I don't want to do is get stuck in it for a bigger bounce. I'm kind of careful on B-Big as well. I don't like it's taking its time, so I might exit early right here actually. I don't like what it's doing. I'm gonna exit, guys. As soon as it starts to show 515s, I'm gonna exit right here. 515s right there, so my stop could be here. Yeah, it needs to hold here. By the way, this is what I was mentioning with SPEV, guys. 440 something level here, short here, and then you see that 420 wash. It came in very quickly, and now it's broken that 200 EMA. So this is quite weak. If I was trading it from here, I would be a little bit conservative on the trailing stop. What I mean by that is I wouldn't be very tight on it, because I want to make sure that I can hold off for a big spike. So it would still be around 460s my stop with the partial here. Finally, ATVI, baby, let's go. Let's go. Come on. I think this looks good. I might not take partial yet, guys. I might not. I might regret this, but it's worth risking it now, because I'm looking for this 8150, 8140 to break. Once it breaks that, I'm expecting a bigger wash. But if it starts to bounce from it, that is actually a level. So we cannot ignore that as well. But I'm taking that risk, guys. I'll definitely take that risk, because my stop now is on the break. As soon as it breaks 82, now coming back to it, it's over. But the thing is, now I really would like it to break this 8145s so that I can have a limit order around 8135s. So yeah, just gonna wait on that. Oh, come on, be big. Let's do this, man. Just break that. Just break the 530s, 535s. We're good to go. Ooh, SPY. What's SPY doing? There's your SPY trade as well, guys. It might be a bit late though. 458 was the trade. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a chase now. $458. I might actually. There's a chance. There's a chance. I need to come back under 458 now. That's kind of like 35 cents stop, or 40 cents stop actually. No, I'm just gonna wait up on it. So it's the idea was to make sure that this stays below 200 EMA. It didn't, so it's at the moment it's void. So there's no trade at the moment. Yeah, I'm out of B big, guys. I'm out of B big. I don't like that uh, price action. I'm out a little bit early here. 516. There you go. You see, that's why you want to be getting out. You see, you want to wait. You want to make sure that whatever TCs you have is actually not doing the opposite. So on this one, quite simply, I wanted to continue. Like, the continuation should have come in smoothly. It tried to do it. Don't get me wrong. It tried to do it quite a few times. Right here, when it started to do that, I'm already aware of this price action, and I'm prepared. Initial stop was here actually, under 5, right? Big stop. But that's still my 1 hour though. The reason why I exit early is because I just cannot ignore the price action, the reversal, whatever is happening here. So once I start noticing this, especially I was watching it on this push. At this point, it looked like it wants to continue, but once it starts to reject that wick, as soon as I saw that, I started to bail out on it. So quite early actually, maybe even before this. So really good trade. That is very, very good trade. I'm happy with that trade actually. Beautiful. Now I feel like the weakness might come into this B big, because I would be much more comfortable shorting B big instead of longing it. But if the setup is there, then I will have to take it. It's like I'm bound to take it. I feel like a short opportunity might have might be in play here. Yes, sir. However, the one we missed, as in a bigger picture trade, was a Lucid, guys. Just beautiful. Off this level, it's beautiful. Few times actually gave us a chance. Few times. So we had a chance here. We had a chance here. Over here, but it would have been difficult. But over here, that's another. But there was definitely chances there. Hopefully, after the course, after the program, you guys will start to notice these and start taking these. ATVI is looking kind of decent. It tried to pop over 82 again, but it fails off of it, which is a good sign. Now I can put my stop just over 82. 8203s, 04, something like that. Very close, getting closer and closer to my break even. Once I do that, then I can relax on this and then wait for a bigger move, which it's about to. Guys, if this works out, right, 8190 average, then this could be a good trade for me. If I can get an average of 81, exit, that would be awesome. A dollar move. Right, so let's have a look at what we were watching. Be big. Yeah, and Lucid, beautiful few chances on this. AMC, very choppy, you can't trade that. That's why I was mentioning this is on the side. ATVI is still in it, winner still, you know, 50 cents it gave us, but I didn't take anything, so I'm okay with that. Quite choppy. Uber. KSS was the one that actually, you see what I mean? Where I was mentioning this is just too much of a chase to long it. This actually, this was a beautiful short entry. Freaking hell, man. This is one of the setups as well, guys. You'll love this setup. It's beautiful. Anyways, NVAX, very choppy. Didn't trade that at all. Sophie was a trade here. Again, one of the setups that you're gonna learn. SBEV over here was a trade. Slow drift down, slow fade off. BKKT right now might be a setup for a short, but this one is very illiquid, so I'll be a bit careful on this, guys. Very liquid. And then VINE. VINE was a different, that's a bit of an advanced entry on it. It would have been here somewhere, 740s, 730s. And then we had, I traded not this one, but the PHUN on average of 313s. But on the side though, I didn't mention it, that's why I'm not keeping it here. I'm still in it. I've taken most of it out, but you know, the rest is on break even. So that's, it's a decent trading day. BBIC could have been, as I mentioned, guys, another opportunity for a short. I didn't take it. And ATVI is taking my stop out. Yeah, let's see if it takes that 82 out. I think I'm gonna exit this, guys, because now it looks like a reversal. 100%. Yeah, out. Somewhere there. So that's definitely, this right here is not a good sign for a short. So we've exited this. Initial stop was here, remember? Right here somewhere, but we managed to, you know, keep the damage a bit low, which is good. I must admit I was a bit greedy on ATVI, because 8190 average to 8150s, 40 cents is not bad for a partial. And then we were also watching SPY for a possible, this was a nice. So I was watching a short entry on this bar here, but it voided the strategy, the system, but there was another setup there. So interesting. So guys, this will be it for me for the day. I traded only ATVI on the stream. I called it out, very small loser, probably less than close to 0.5 hour, maybe 0.67 hours, not close, not even close to 1 hour, because initial risk was here, remember? So yeah, I think that's just half hour, which I'm okay with. BBIG was a really good trade, although it's a loser. Very good trade. I could have exited here 520s, but I'm happy with that 516 exit, because I just needed to make sure that, yeah, the confirmation rejection reversal is still valid. So that ended up being less than, definitely um, I think it might be half hour, 0.5 hour, because remember our stop on this one was under 5 initially. That was the trick. That was the original risk management. So I think this is even less than 0.5 hour, probably 0.3 hour. So overall, I think just over 1 hour loser day today. Just over maybe 1.2 hour with the commissions. But I'm actually quite happy with that. And I am gonna leave it. The only thing I missed today was Lucid. That would have made my day, but unfortunately I didn't trade it. I was mentioning on the pre-market analysis 40 is the level. That's where we're gonna base our trades off, but I think I was concentrating on the others a bit too much, especially with because I had trades running and I still have on PHUN. I was paying attention to DWAC a lot, which would have been a great trade, by the way. I was looking at it under rejection of 90s, 89s, and look at that move. So yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, guys. If there is anything you want me to cover before I go, I'm gonna make it a quick one today, and hopefully this week is gonna be quick ones, like 1 hour stream. If we can catch really nice moves in that 1 hour, it's more than enough sometimes. And then hopefully back to maybe 2 hours, more than 2 hours stream next week. So if there's nothing, then I'm gonna leave you guys, and hopefully be back same time. Today I came back very early though, like quite early, because I just wanted to sort out my things while streaming, check out the audio, video, and stuff like that. So yeah, but you know, tomorrow hopefully it's gonna be the similar times, like 9 a.m. 9 a.m. EST. I did talk about it, Jessica. When you asked about it, I did mention it. On the, you know, when you talk about the market conditions, you have to look at the SPY. SPY is your market. You know, that's your overall market condition. That's what you need to look at. Right now, as I mentioned, you know, it needs to break that trend line of mine, or G channel that I've created here, which comes in line with 455. Now it is definitely weak. It's topping. It's the topping pattern. But what I'm thinking is this is not going to carry on like this straight, right? If it does, then that's going to be a really weak market, which I don't think is going to come in. What I'm thinking is it might hang around this zone here between 455, 450, and 460. This is the $10 zone that you might see quite a few days, right? So that means that it's just going to be too choppy to play any bigger names. But once it starts to either curve back over 460 or it starts to break that 450, that's when the decision will happen, whether the SPY is actually in a downtrend short term or an uptrend short term, right? So the levels to watch on SPY for sure is, one is 455. When it breaks and starts to break under it, that will be probably the start of a bigger correction to the downside, maybe towards 440s. And then the next level to watch is 450. Now either of those breaks or both of them breaks, then that's a clear sign it's very weak at the moment. Then expect a bigger move down. And also if it starts to take out the 460s, which I think it will, to the upside, then it could bring in more more momentum to the upside, because it's already done enough of its range bound move. So we're talking about accumulation, range bound, and then either distribution or accumulation moves, which you will learn in that. I've explained this whole scenario over and over with examples, which will make sense to you. So that's what I think. Levels to watch: 455, 450, and 460 levels. Don't worry, that's what I think on the market. And on Lucid, there might be, if I was long here, this would have been another adding opportunity for sure, because my stop would have been raised up more. And even if I had it here, my average would be around 40.80s, which goes in line with the perfect trailing stop under a VWAP. Yeah, you get that, Jessica? The SPY analysis on that quick one. What's going on, Jay? Oh, well, who's here, guys? Jay's here. He isn't dreaming, guys. He's awake now. What's going on, Jay, man? Good to have you here. We missed you, man. How's things been? Hopefully you're okay. Family, everybody's all right. You doing well? Man, it's good to see you active here. I thought you've left us. You know, you've gone to another. You betrayed us. I said to myself, like, no, Jay can't betray. He's always there. Awesome stuff, man. That's good to hear. That's all we needed to hear. We were talking about you earlier. I just didn't want to really bother people over the holidays, just sending them DMs and everything. But usually, if I don't hear from people like yourself, I will definitely bother you, just to make sure that you're doing well. That's what the community is about, man. So how's it been, man? How's life? How's the holidays been? What's new? Guys, BBIG might be a shorting opportunity here. Yeah, right under 5. Yeah, I would have taken shorts a bit earlier, but yeah, there's still chance for under for right about now, in fact. Yeah, I think it's going to take a while for everybody to get back to joining the streams and everything. Silver is not here. Solid is not here. I've got to, see if they're doing okay. I have to send them DMs. Hopefully they're doing all right. Awesome stuff. That's good to hear, man. I know you've been working on that quite a bit. It's great to see that, man. Yeah, stick to it. Do your research. Put your datas, gather your datas, and just keep adjusting it. Slowly. Gradually. And you definitely you get there, man. Awesome stuff. That's good to see, man. That's the whole idea. Everybody trades in a different way, but you gotta understand that the way you look at things, the way you spot things yourself, certain things you might be very good at. Like I know that some people are really good traders of low float stocks. I trade them quite well as well, but I know some of my friends trade them really nicely, like much better than me. Um, it's just the way they are. Like they manage to they've got their own systems running behind all that. Um, so everybody is different, but the whole idea of you gotta be able to do it the right way though. That's the thing. You can't just a lot of people I've seen is like they will just go back test, but they don't have the foundation built up. That's the problem. And jumping from system to system just because it didn't work for a week or so. So you've got to get the foundations right and then start working on something that you are really good at. So yeah, that's good to see, man. Yeah, lots of things to share, lots of things to do this year. Hopefully, it works out for everyone. Um, I would really, really would love to see by the end of the year a lot of us doing much, much better than last year. Progress wise, doesn't have to be P&L wise, but progress wise, I want to see a lot of us moving forward and getting to a point where they can say, well, I think I see certain things clearly now. That's what the goal is. So hopefully we will get there. Hopefully sooner than later. That's my goal for this year, guys. And obviously, my goal is to try to sort of for me, there's a lot of things personally as in trading I need to adjust, but it's very fractional. Most of it is to do with psychology part of it and position management part of it, guys. So I am still working on those, and yeah. So guys, I am gonna probably leave you guys early. uh, I just didn't this week I'm gonna be trading very lightly. I don't wanna, like, I never come back from a long holiday and start pulling the trigger as I would before going to the holidays. But yeah, it's gonna be very light trading. Position management will be about 50% always this week. So once I know that I'm in the zone again, then I'll put back in the normal size or normal positions next week, hopefully. So it's just to catch up with you guys and also get back in the zone, get some screen time, and yeah, that's the plan for this week. So if I do leave early the streams, don't mind it. It should be back to normal next week. So that's the plan, guys. Anything else? Anyways, guys, it's Jessica, Oasis, Jay. Good to have you here. Good to know that you guys doing well, and looking forward to the next stream tomorrow. I will take it from there if there's no other questions. How about that, guys? All right, I'm gonna leave you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, stay safe, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow stream 9:15 or 9 a.m. EST. Probably be 9 a.m. EST, guys. See you then. Take it easy. Cheers, guys.